Mute, we're going live. We are live!
Okay.
I've got my guitar. It's one of those days today. Oh my goodness. Hello, Manmeet, how are you? I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. Brilliant. I could talk to you all day. You're an absolute font of knowledge, and
Please come to India.
yeah. I'd love to. I have been. We did the Golden Triangle. Just Manmeet, thank you so much. Namaste. And thank you for. Mute. We're going live. We are live. Okay. I've got my guitar. It's one of those days today. Oh my goodness. Hello, Manmeet. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Excellent. Well, I find one of these. I can find one of these, then we're good to go. Oh, it's one of those days today. So here we are, live. And it just shows how real this all is, because I haven't plugged my headphones in. That wouldn't have worked. I'm not normally this unprofessional, but Manmeet has asked for this song. So I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, I'm a believer, not a trace. I thought in my mind, you're gonna give me a new, I'm in love. I'm a believer, I can leave her if I try. Anyway, that's the song.
You're such a good singer. I just couldn't match up with that.
All I needed was an ooh. All I needed was an ooh. So, very first question I ask all of my lovely guests is, why did you choose that song?
I think I chose that song is because I resonate with what the song says, that I am a believer, and whatever I do in my life and whatever I've been able to achieve is because I believe in it. Before it's actually on my table, before it's actually my achievement, it's first the belief in my mind, and that's why I think that song is about me and my personality.
Fantastic. I love it. You've got to believe in things, otherwise they don't happen. And I think one of the toughest things about running your own business is believing that you can do it. And I think when we first start, it's sort of like, oh, I don't really know. You get a few customers and they love you, and you sort of like think, I am doing something right. Then you can start believing in yourself. But even then, it's tough, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's because, when that belief is questioned, and entrepreneurship is something that doesn't come with a lot of pat on the back. You need to be the one that's patting your own back. You are the one who needs to be believing in what you want to do. And then you go on to convince other people. Is because when you're starting out, not everybody will say, okay, yes, good luck, go ahead. Rather than questioning you, oh, what are you doing? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? So I think that belief in the beginning in yourself is the strongest asset that you can have when you're building a business.
No, fantastic. So if it wasn't for my wife believing in me, I wouldn't be doing this. I just thought I'd get another job, and she said, no, you can do this. So that's where I am. And so yeah, no, absolutely superb. Right, okay. You're not in the UK, are you, Manmeet?
No, I'm in India.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how you help people.
Yes, so we work mostly with coaches, consultants, and service providers. And we help them with the number one question, or the number one thing that all of us needs is leads, generating more leads. And we work with a 3-step framework, which is about gaining the confidence and the trust of your user, then getting them into your system. And that's not enough. Once they are into your system, nurturing them and eventually leading them to a point where the client can have a conversation with them to convert them into a sale. So that's what we do, point-to-point marketing for our clients.
Fantastic. How long have you been doing that, Manmeet?
I think 4 years. Yeah, I said I think is because I began this, soon after my marriage. So I was just calculating how many years. So it's been 4 years.
So you've been married 4 years as well?
Yes.
Absolutely superb. So I'm going to dig into that a little bit, but first of all, I love being nosy and finding out what people do on LinkedIn. So, what is it you love about being on LinkedIn?
The one thing that I absolutely loved about in LinkedIn is that it's still the platform that gives you the organic reach on the basis of the quality of your content. Because today, if you pick up any social media platform, I'm sorry to say this, but the organic reach is close to dead. You need to put in the money into paid advertising to get more leads or to get more traffic to view your content. But LinkedIn today is by far, till now, the only platform that if you put out a piece of content, it might not reach 200 people, but the 20 people that will see it are going to be quality people and it will reach to those 20 people organically. Today, if I put out a content on my Facebook business page, it hardly reaches anyone, let alone the number of followers on the page. So the organic capability that LinkedIn gives me is the one thing that I absolutely love about it.
No, that's brilliant. So, okay, having said all of that, some people are absolutely going gangbusters on the other platforms because they're paying for paid ads. Surely that's better.
So we do paid ads. That's one of the service that we do give to our clients. Our main offer, as I like to call it, is the candy offer, is Facebook advertising. Is because, like I said, even if we put out the content, if we do not use ads, we will not be able to get people in.
So I think she's saying if you're running ads for time-sensitive products and services, then that's where it's going to work. But the problem is, if we start paying for ads, then we want to see a return on investment. We lost you quickly there. You were telling us about time-sensitive stuff.
Yes, so I was saying that when we run time sensitive ads, let's say I have an event coming up, or let's say I'm launching a course or a program, and I'm only running ads for that. So that means I have limited time at hand. That means only 45 days until the launch of my program. I can only run ads for those 45 days. Versus I run ads all the time for a specific or if I say generic offer that can get people into my system. For example, if I were to run ads for you on Facebook, then I would always run ads saying that get the free LinkedIn review, opt in here. I would never run that the workshop is happening or this particular thing is happening. We will get the people in, and then whenever whatever offer you have, then sell it to them. So if you run time sensitive ads, then there's a lot of money up there because you need to do it in a particular time. And that's the kind of ads I suggest. And the conversion happens through the emails when you make a connection with your audience and convert them into a sale.
Yeah. So what you're saying is use paid ads to get people to know you. And then once they know you, you build up that like and that trust and then sell to them.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. In a nutshell.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And therefore, the cost per ad is cheaper than if it was buy this course that's happening on the 1st of December. Yeah, excellent. No, I like
Absolutely.
that. I like that.
Absolutely.
We're gonna dig into that as well. So do you use other social media then? You've hinted at Facebook, but do you use any other social media?
Yes, so as an agency, we have to deal with all kinds of social media because it depends where is the audience of the client, where do we need to market the client. So we use all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube as well. And of course, LinkedIn is something that I've been actively pursuing. TikTok is the only platform that we are not using. Apart from that, we're using all the major social media platforms.
Okay. Can I put you on the spot?
Oh, let's see how I do.
Yeah. Which is your favorite?
LinkedIn.
Okay. Oh, you didn't even have to think about that, did you?
Yeah. And I'm not saying this is because I'm on a LinkedIn show and we're live on LinkedIn. I genuinely mean it. Is because I see the kind of nurturing, the connections, and as I said, the organic capacity that LinkedIn gives me is one thing that is, everything has become commercialized and monetized on all the other platforms. YouTube is still a little bit there with the search engine capacity, but then the premium features have come in, and YouTube is also monetizing with all the influencers, always, marketing something. I think LinkedIn still has value, still has a little bit of originality left. So that's why.
Yeah, I think what I like about LinkedIn is because when you connect with somebody, you actually know that they're real.
Yeah.
And now they're bringing in the verification as well, which is amazing. It only seems to be anyone connected to America, but they're bringing in that as well. So you actually know that it's a bona fide person. Whereas on some of the other platforms, I could just be 15-minute guy. I could use a Bitmoji or something like that to show who I am, and I could just be a faceless entity. Whereas on LinkedIn, you know who I am. You've seen me on my paddleboard. You've seen me walking my dogs and all those sorts of things, playing my guitar, etc. And so you've like, this guy is real. So yeah, superb. How much time do you spend on LinkedIn every day then, Manmeet?
1 hour, close to 1 hour.
Just 1 hour. That's it. And yeah, okay.
So if I have to talk about my own profile, that would be 1 hour, but cumulatively a lot of time, because we do work for the clients as well. So every client, 30 minutes would be like, into the number of clients we work for. So that's the kind of time, not only me and my team together spends on all the social media platforms, and LinkedIn, the number of profiles that we are dealing with.
Brilliant. Okay. So do you get business from what you do on LinkedIn?
Yes, we do. And I would say that I have never seen LinkedIn as a direct platform to give me business, is because I feel, and I know you do, I've heard you talk about that a lot, that people work with people. We are all in people business. So what I look on LinkedIn is building connections together and building that thought process together to understand if what you want to do and what your product is about aligns with my marketing goals or not, or what my agency does. And what my agency does that align with how you want to market your product or not? And then the conversation builds from there and eventually go into business. But I think the first step is building business is about building connections, and I'm definitely able to do that on LinkedIn.
Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant. Excellent. Okay, so this agency that you run and you help people with leads, you're talking to the right guy today. My name is Leads. So that's awesome. But we need to let people into a little secret, don't we, as well? Because I think we booked this call well before I started working with you, but now we're working together. Tell everybody what we're doing.
So we are working on the Zenler site, and Ashley right now has a platform that has his workshop, and slowly and gradually we'll be shifting the entire site onto the new platform that we're working on, and hoping for a better result and better user experience. That's the goal. It's all for the people that utilize the platform. So we are hoping for a better user experience.
No, absolutely fantastic. And and we met on a funnel workshop. So if I'm listening to this and I don't even know what a funnel is, come on, explain that to us and why we should have funnels, please, Manmeet.
Okay, so a funnel is that how a user comes into your platform and then interacts with you. So if you want to get business from someone, first what you need to do is you need to gain their trust and confidence. Before I actually come to you and I say that, for example, Ashley, I have this tray of fruits, would you like to buy from me? You might not invest money immediately. What you would tell me is that, okay, can you give me a piece? Can I taste it and see how sweet it is? You would take a small piece, you would taste it, and then tell me, okay, this is good, I would like to buy it. So that piece of fruit is like a funnel. You give me your email address, you get into my funnel and see who I am, what my credibility is, why am I worth it investing money in, what do I bring to the table, what my community is about, what my case study is about. So actually you bring the person into your own world. So in simpler terms, I would say a funnel is bringing a person into your own world so that they can become a paid customer.
Brilliant. That's a great explanation. I love that. And so we're in town. There's a fudge shop. They sell fudge. Do you know what fudge is?
Yes.
Okay. So and every now and again they put someone stands outside and they've got little, you can try a little bit. That's absolutely perfectly explained.
Yeah.
Okay. So I now see the benefit of having a funnel. Where do I start? And do I need something like New Zenler to do that?
Okay. So I think even before we get to the platform like New Zenler, it is more about that what is the kind of problem you can solve for your customer. So you said that, now you've understood what is a funnel, but where do you start? So I always give this example that if you have to go to the first floor, you will start from the staircase, step one, and then slowly and gradually you'll go to the step 10. There is no way in the world that you can jump to the step 10 and then you're on the first floor. You have to go first staircase, second staircase, third staircase. So whatever your offer is, whatever your bigger problem is, for example, since we are on this platform, if I take your example, if your promise is that I'll help you build your LinkedIn and I'll help you become a personal brand on LinkedIn, that's our first floor, becoming a personal brand on LinkedIn. But where do they start? The first is having an optimized profile so they can be visible. That's the first staircase. And if you are able to give them that free of, which you're already doing, but when you give them that first step free of cost, that optimize your profile and become better visible, now they've got a taste of it. They've already come into it. So I would say once you have thought that you're going to do a funnel, think of a topic, think of a problem that you can solve. And that has to be like 1/10 of a problem you can solve, because once they get a taste of how you solve the problem, they definitely want to go up and they want to reach the first floor. So decide what is the 1/10 of a problem that you can solve. And then start preparing material around it so that people can get connected.
That's so simple. You think it is in set of staircases. Emma is listening. You can actually pop round and watch this live if you want, Emma. She lives in Sidmouth. She knows Rolly's Fudge. So a big shout out to Rolly's Fudge. It shows the marketing works, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just trying to think of something to really put you on the spot now. So say I sell software. Okay, so the software I sell is tax software, and accountants need it to run their business. How would I get an accountant into my funnel if I've got some tax software? What would you suggest?
Okay, so this has really put me on the spot because
Sorry.
I don't. But that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because so I know you work with coaches and people like that.
Yeah.
So do you want to give us an example of somebody that you actually do work with? Because that would make more sense. Because a lot of business owners do that sort of work. So go on, I'll take that spot.
But I'll go ahead and try that. I'll go ahead and try and answer your question first, because I would want to try new things. So I think if somebody has a software and then trying to get accountants into the funnel, then what I would suggest is the first thing is that an accountant would like to get business from people to file their taxes, is what I understand. So now an accountant can have a kind of a lead magnet which can talk about how to save your taxes up to 50%, even if that's possible, depending upon how that person is working on. And that's this software is going to have this lead magnet because they want to get the accountants in. So now the accountants are doing a lot of manual work, sitting together, piling up the sheets. A lot of users have 3-4 accounts, putting everything together. So this software can have a lead magnet which can say that this software is going to help you put all the accounts of your customers together. And once the sheets are together, all you have to do is you have to do the filing. All the desk work, all the paperwork is going to be done by the software. And if you want to try it, get a 7-day free trial. Now they've tried it for 7 days. Their work has been reduced. They're able to serve more clients. Right now these accountants had 10 clients, and manually doing everything, they were able to make, let's say, $500, for example. And now using this software in 7 days free trial, now they are able to make up to $1,000 and serve more clients. And now after 7 days, they would definitely want to keep using the platform, is because they are making more money, and that justifies the accountants to pay for the software as well. So they've easily got people in for free, and even if they cancel after 7 days, they have their email address. That's the golden asset they have. You can keep marketing, keep nurturing them until they unsubscribe or become a customer. In a right way, for sure. We don't have to be pushy. There's no pushy sales happening here. But until either they choose to go with some other software, your competitor, change their careers, or they unsubscribe. That's the only thing. So I think this could be a sort of thing that could happen. Yeah.
Brilliant. No, well done you. Well done you. So hang on. We're talking funnels, and now you've just mentioned something called a lead magnet. Where does that come in then?
Okay. So what I would explain this is, a lead magnet is actually, if I break it and do it like a 5-year-old kid, a lead magnet is that you're actually attracting someone towards you. It's a magnet and you're attracting that lead towards you. A funnel is only a landing page where a person comes and boils down to the thank you page and then boils down to your email list. So they're going one step further into your world with every action that they take. But a lead magnet is something that is actually attracting them into your funnel, into your landing page. Because if I put a simple landing page and I'll say, "Hi, I'm Manmeet Kaur, come give me your email address," nobody will be interested. But if I say, "Hey, I'll teach you how to get leads in 10 days," they'll definitely opt in. So that 10 days is actually the lead magnet that's attracting people. And the landing page becomes my funnel, which is one step into my world every time they take an action.
Okay, so I need a lead magnet that attracts people to my funnel, and then my funnel pushes them down to buy,
Yeah.
and so I guess the key thing is finding a lead magnet that actually works, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's got to be something of value. So my lead magnet is I will do a profile review for you.
Yes.
What other lead magnets have you seen that let's do the bad ones first. What's a bad example of a rubbish lead magnet then? Or sorry, good example of a rubbish lead magnet. Go on.
I cannot recall any lead magnet examples right now, but I'd like to start with saying that the best lead magnet is the number one question that your community or your competitors community is asking. Now, for example, if somebody was your competitor and they were studying about you, what you're doing, and they were about to start, so they know what is the number one thing your community is asking on your profiles. That's the kind of best lead magnet. When you put together a lead magnet that doesn't really resonate with what people are asking or what they want answers to, that lead magnet is not going to work. For example, if I give a bad example of my own lead magnet, if I can put on a landing page together and I can say that get 100 leads in 1 week, and people might opt in, but they will never go down the funnel, is because I'll never be able to deliver on that. 100 leads in a week might be possible through different ways, might be possible through some practices, some tools, but those are not quality people, those are just numbers putting together. So false promises is a bad lead magnet, I would say, and anything that doesn't answer a question to your audience is also a bad lead magnet.
No, that is fantastic. I love that. Okay, so I know the questions that my audience are asking, so I create a lead magnet. Do I need more than one lead magnet?
Absolutely. Because your audience could have, like, we talk about different personas. An audience can have different personas. Like currently, I'm working for a female community where I was trying to understand that what is the kind of lead magnet I can put together for the female community. Now, in that as well, we can have two personas. One is people who have already started a business. So the lead magnet for them will be different. The lead magnet for them could be how to scale a business in 30 days. But then there is another persona which can say, which is that they've not started yet, but they aspire to do. So how to start a business in 30 days, it's the same lead magnet to begin with, but the word scale and start, that one word makes the entire change. And having different lead magnets is also a great idea, because the truth is the first lead magnet you create might not work. You'll create the second one, you'll test it. You'll create the third one, you'll test it. And then you'll see that where are the opt-ins coming in from. For example, there's this one client we work with. They are a weight management coach, and we have different lead magnets for her. We have a weight management ebook. We have a cookbook that is 20 recipes put together. And we also have a sedimentary life where people are sitting on the desk, how to do, some movements ebook as well. There are 3 to 4 ebooks. But we have seen that top of the list is always the weight management one. People always enroll into that because I think they're looking forward for a healthier life. So you put together lead magnets on the basis of as your community grows, because you would grow as a person. Now you have new things to say. So keep putting them together and see where are the maximum signups and opt-ins coming in.
I think that's absolutely superb. And the platform that we're using, New Zenla, I'll be able to go in there and see which lead magnets are working the best, and then I can tweak them and delete them accordingly.
Absolutely. You can make changes anytime. You can see the number of, actually in New Zealand, you can also see how many leads have come in. When you send an email to that lead, what is the open rate? What is the open rate between two email magnets? Which are the emails people are opening more? Which is the lead magnet people are resonating with more? And then you can make your own decisions. And that also helps in offer creation. If you already have an offer but you want to optimize it, these replies, open rates, opt-ins tell you that which offer are people more interested in, or what is the add-on that they would like to see in your offer.
Yeah. What's the biggest problem that people have creating funnels or lead magnets? What are the biggest obstacles that you see in the work that you do?
I think there are two biggest problems that people find when they're creating a lead magnet. One is that they're stuck on the topic that what do I create the lead magnet on? And the answer is very simple. Whatever is off, whatever your offer is, like I said already, whatever you want them to buy, just give 1/10 of that as a lead magnet. So you'll be sorted there. Second, people forget that they have to nurture the lead once the person is in. They bring the person in and then they're sitting in the funnel. They would not wake up one day and say, okay, I'm ready, take my money. You need to convince them to invest in you. So I think that is what people forget about, that the nurturing has to happen for a customer to pay to you.
So in that funnel, keep reminding them what you do, keep giving them value, keep giving away top tips and help and things like that.
Yes, absolutely. And I think apart from giving value and apart from telling them what you do, I think one more important thing is that I highlight all the time is your story, because your story is going to tell them that how credible you are to offer to them. Since we are talking about, I've been taking your example. If people come in and they don't know about what story it is, how did you start, why did you come on LinkedIn, and how you've built your LinkedIn, because we are the best case study for the people that we want to work with. If we are not able to tell them that how did we do it, they won't have that trust and credibility. So we need to tell the story to the customer. Okay, this is how I did it. These were my pain points. And trust me, I have walked the path. I know the thorns. I have also seen the roses. And I know what's coming ahead. So trust me on the journey. And then once they know your story, then tell them, okay, now are you ready to work with me? And they'll be at least 80% more warm and 80% more sold before you actually go and tell them. When you send that email, are you ready to work with me? They're already sold. They were waiting for that email to come from you.
Brilliant. I could talk to you all day. You're an absolute font of knowledge. And
please come to India.
yeah. I'd love to. I have been. We did the Golden Triangle. Just
take one more trip. I'll host you this time. Take one more trip.
Okay. We'll make that happen. How can people get hold of you, Manmeet?
Okay, so we are on LinkedIn, on the LinkedIn show. Please send me a connection request. I'd love to speak to you. Send me a DM, and I would love to chat more and see how can I contribute to your growth.
No, absolutely fantastic. And look, she's brilliant. So you do need to have a chat with her. I've got one more question for you, but before I do that, I'm just going to pop over to next week and give a little properly international this month. So India this week. And next week, I've got Kellen Ann. She's going to be coming in and telling us how to wow all the way from the US of A. So for you're quite late in the day, but poor old Kellen Ann, she's going to have to get up super early to come and have a chat with me. So good luck, Kellen, on that one. Okay, so my last question for you is, what advice would you give your 16-year-old self?
I think I would say that don't think much, just keep doing it. The future is ahead of yourself. So just keep doing it. Just keep at it.
Love that. That's brilliant advice. Manmeet, thank you so much. Namaste. And thank you for joining us on the show. And Sanju thought it was a lovely session. So fantastic. Thanks ever so much
indeed.
Thank you. Cheerio to everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to go down to the fudge shop now. Bye-bye. Thank you.